Hallo, der Blind Spectator vor euch am Mikrofon und willkommen zurück beim neuen React. Wir sind auf dem Kanal von DougDoug. Den Typen, den wir schon mal beim Skyrim-Spielen zugeschaut haben, wo er Drache nicht sagen durfte, weil dann jedes Mal Drachen gespawnt sind und allem möglichen Shit. Diesmal spielt er Skyrim, aber jeder Treffer verwandelt die Leute in eine zufällige Einheit. Und mal gucken, wie das passiert, mal gucken, wie der das überhaupt hinkriegt, weil eigentlich ist Skyrim ja mega buggy und wenn normale Menschen das versuchen würden, ohne die richtigen Tools dafür, dann würde das Spiel derartig rumbuggen und außer Kontrolle geraten und abstürzen. Aber vielleicht passiert das hier ja auch, wer weiß.
Hi, I'm Professor DougDoug. Today's lesson is about what happens in Skyrim if every single hit transforms somebody into a completely random species. To do this, I created a new Skyrim mod where every time somebody is hit, it's going to select a random species, transform themselves into that species, and then set their new health appropriately. Today we're going to learn what happens when you do this. And since this is an upper grad class, we're also going to learn how to fix any problems that might happen. So get out your notebooks. Class is in session. At first, the combat seems terrifying. The very first enemy turns into a frost atronach, and you think you're porked, but then he just kind of runs away, and you turn him into Spider-Man, and you quickly realize the enemies get very confused. And you turn
Warum wurde der zu Spider-Man? What the fuck? Was ist da passiert? Warum hat der Spider-Man-Mod?
And you quickly realize the enemies get very confused by changing species, and they just kind of stand there for a second or two after they transform, which means you can just permanently stun them if you transform them fast enough.
Das resettet die KI jedes Mal,
ne? Anticlimactic, because even an ancient dragon is just gonna sit there confused while you turn him into a hagraven or a crab. This was making me think the combat would just generally be easy with this mod, but then I got into a group fight, and once there's multiple people, everybody starts transforming everyone else to the point that you don't know who you're fighting anymore. Because this is Farkas now. Farkas is a Machoke. That's it. I don't know what's going on, dude. Okay, is this is a skeever. Okay, wait, is this Farkas? What is this then? This is a skeever. What the fuck is happening? It's like going to a Halloween party, but because everybody's wearing costumes, you can't recognize the friend you came here with, and so you accidentally stab him. Oh shit, sorry Farkas. And because each species in Skyrim has different in-game abilities, the way each fight plays out is going to be constantly changing. Like this room normally just has 2 skeevers, but now there's storm atronachs who have light.
Falls ihr euch übrigens fragt, um hier mal ein bisschen Skyrim-Knowledge zu droppen, weil ich ja auch über 1000 Stunden in dem Spiel habe und sehr viel, ich habe nicht selbst gemoddet, aber sehr viel Mods installiert und meine Erfahrung ist halt, warum die teilweise kopflos durch die Gegend rennen, ist halt einfach, weil der Kopf ein separates Model ist. Das wird erstellt, ne? Das erstellt man ja auch am Anfang im Spiel, wo man das Aussehen bestimmt. Da erstellt man eigentlich hauptsächlich den Kopf. Der Rest ist ja Standard quasi, ne? Und so ist es bei jeder humanoiden Einheit, die halt kein Riese ist oder so, also bei jedem Argonier, Menschen, Khajiit, ne? Die ganzen haben halt einfach separate Köpfe und diese Köpfe kannst du quasi auch auf andere draufstecken. Ne? Dann kannst du den Frauenkopf auf den Männerkörper machen oder umgekehrt zum Beispiel. Das geht alles in Skyrim. Allerdings ist es natürlich wieder verbuggte Scheiße und dann stimmen auch die Hautfarben nie so ganz überein und das sieht dann sehr, sehr komisch aus. Einfach mal um Knowledge zu droppen.
Lightning aura, which immediately kills me and crashes the game. This guy's a Centurion, so he has way more health. But he can't fit through doors now. Some species will turn invisible. He's dragging around his little stick. And this guy just flies away.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often?
Write that down. Where are you going? And enemies that should fly are stuck on the ground now with dumb legs, like this dragon who doesn't have a head and shoots fire out of his neck hole, which is actually kind of sad. Dude, I would feel extremely broken if I lost the ability to fly and my head. Write that down. I already was not feeling optimistic about the quests actually working with this mod, and then I walked into the Companions frat house, and everybody is already fighting each other, and I thought, okay, the cleaning lady is a rat.
Oh, I'm just a servant, dear.
However, quests still mostly kind of work. Sorta. No matter what species they are, people will still say their lines to you. But if you want to talk to them to start a quest or a conversation, they have to be a humanoid or a human-shaped thing. So let's say I walk in on Ayla, porking a walrus, and then realize that walrus is Skjorn, who I need to talk to for the next quest, which means I have to change him back into a human to start the quest. But the problem is that once you hit anyone, they're gonna start fighting you. Oh! Okay, I'm trying to talk about the quest now. We can talk this through. Can I have the quest, please? So, starting a quest becomes a desperate battle to transform Skjorn back into a humanoid before he and Ayla kill me, or he flies away or the game crashes. And then once you beat him into a humanoid, he instantly forgives you for some reason.
You fight well, brother.
So, quests do actually work, like as long as you use violence. And then once the quest has actually started, you can change him back to whatever you want and keep playing the game. As I continued the companions quest line, I was shocked when Farkas revealed that the companions are actually werewolves, except he's a saber cat. In fact, you can turn your followers into any species you want and they'll still fight for you. So I turned Farkas into a huge, blubbery walrus. Oh, thank God he's a walrus now. He's
Super.
beautiful. Walrus Farkas and I fought through 2 entire dungeons together, and after that, we became inseparable. Something just feels different when I'm with Farkas, you know? Like I could be something better. And so after Kodlak's funeral, I asked Farkas for his flipper in marriage. We invited all of our best friends, and then we were married in the Church of Mara. Who's the second Walrus?
Warum hatte da Sonic stehen? Der hat halt auch einen Haufen random Mods installiert, der Junge. Das macht die Sache nicht einfacher für Skyrim.
For so long now. Hopefully I'm marrying the right walrus. But this act of love with Farkas was the first time I'd felt truly complete now and forever.
Under the authority of Mara, divine of love, I declare this couple wed.
Oh, Farkas! But anyways, enough of the boring stuff. Let's get back to the good stuff. Can you ride a transformed horse? Okay, the horse is ahead now. Why don't we try making whatever it is really big? Oh, it's in the sky. Oh no. Okay, the horse is like a really big head now. Oh,
What the fuck?
And you can't ride it. Like, there's no more I don't know if this is even a horse anymore. This is weird, but you can fix any problem here by just transforming it again. So just shoot it.
Es ist Gott geworden.
Now, we appear to be dealing with a gigantic immortal head. Some people, they would be upset by this. But for me, I see opportunity. Get out your fucking notebooks, class. It's time to learn how to kill the giant head! My first approach is obviously spawn 500 crabs, because at least one of them should be able to hit him, but the head just looks at me like, really, Doug? Crabs? So I tried 10 dragons, because they should be able to shoot him out of the sky, right? And this is when things went from me experimenting to the giant head saying, this is not your game, this is not your classroom, I own you, and I'm going to flip your game upside down for some reason, and then crash the game. So I tried the Wabbajack, which turned him into a Dremora, and so I thought, okay, things are under control now. Incorrect, because when I ride him, I'm warped into the head's perspective, and now I'm watching myself running around on the ground, but all the controls are
What
flipped.
the fuck?
If I'm the giant head now, and the head is me, then I can kill myself to kill the head, but that just killed
Das
me, and not
funktioniert
the
nicht,
head.
ne?
And I'm realizing, okay, I don't know what the fuck is going on, so I summon more dragons, but the head shoots me into the air, and I realized the console doesn't work. Wait, even in the console, I literally can't control this. How the fuck do you fix a giant head if he's more powerful than the console? And then my amazing husband
Als der kam.
reminded me of
Ja.
something. Something that I had felt back in that church. And I knew what I had to do. I ran into the wilderness and I found that sad, headless dragon. And I told him that there was somebody out there who was broken and who needed him. And as his giant, headless body wandered into the open and locked eyes with a lonely giant head, all of Skyrim shone with the power of love.
Was ist mit dir falsch, DougDoug?
Beautiful! That's how this mod taught me the most important lesson. Only love, not violence, can fix the world's biggest problems. Write that down. All right, thanks for coming to class today, everybody. I hope you learned a lot. Next week, we're going to learn sex education or like calculus.
Das war interessant. Ein interessanter Ausflug in die verbuggte Welt von Skyrim, die noch verbuggter wird, wenn man es drauf anlegt. Cooles Video, hat mir gut gefallen. Ich hoffe euch auch. Wenn ja, dann lasst gerne ein Like da oder sagt, dass ich da öfters drauf reacten soll oder whatever. Und ich würde sagen, dann sehen wir uns beim nächsten Mal wieder. Haut rein. Ciao.